So we're getting back from lunch. We have two options. We have a module where I can go over kind of like daily success habits for this business, or we can dive into some of the math of how to do these skinny deals. We're going to get to both of them either way. Which one do you feel is more comfortable for you guys to absorb after lunch?
Do we have a food coma or not? Yeah. Is one coming on shortly?
All right, we're going to go with success then. All righty. Skinny deal, profits, bonus module. We got some fresh fruit and stuff back here, guys, and some new waters.
There's still cold waters in the fridge, too.
There's still cold waters in the fridge, too.
How long do they stay on title after bankruptcy discharges?
Until it's foreclosed. So, you'll hear that question? How long do they stay on title once the bankruptcy discharges? Until they sell it, transfer it, or it's foreclosed upon. A bankruptcy does not change title.
So if they sell it, does that mean there's the same implication that they're not really bankrupt?
Well, bankrupt and being declared absolved of your debt obligations are two different things.
If you bankrupt, does that money have to go to the court?
Not if it's discharged. If it's discharged, it doesn't.
So you're saying if you're bankrupt, you're not always, if you're insolvent, you're not always absolved of your debt. Sometimes you can be, sometimes you can't be.
No, you're absolved of your debt if you go bankrupt. Your liability is done. Like you're no longer liable for that debt, but the debt's still there.
So then if you turn around and try to sell it, problems?
No, because the act of bankruptcy itself, if it's a Chapter 7, is they're going to liquidate your assets to fund your creditors. If you don't have a property that has any kind of equity, the trustee's not going to be able to sell it. So they're going to wait for the foreclosure to happen. If you then sell it and someone brings it current, the bank's whole problem was that they were not being paid. Now they're being paid.
So Eric may need to follow up with this person with one of those long texts that we send out. It says what can happen afterwards, that they could possibly make some money after the discharge.
Which one? On C Street?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't on C Street.
No?
How is he going to make money? It's too far gone. $53,000 in the rears.
Well, if this is after discharge.
Well, the debt's still there. You still have to bring it current. He's just not legally responsible to pick it up anymore. So the debt doesn't go away. Yep. All right, guys. Bonus module. Small hinges open wide gates. I've heard it say that small things lead to great things. It will?
I've built it. But wider the gate, the longer the hinges need to be. But I'm joking.
Oh, so even if it's true, this hinge is relatively small if it's wider compared to the gate. Gosh, my gosh. It takes a teacher to like heckle another teacher, right? So these are my daily routines for success. I'm not suggesting that these should be yours. I'm just going to share with you what works for me. So I have my fours, family, faith, fitness, and finances. Another way I look at it is, body, balance, so I focus on my being, on my balance with my family, on my body, and of course on my business. So morning, I wake up and I read and I pray first thing in the morning. Just what I do. Gets my mind in the right spot. My mindset. After that, I meditate for 20 minutes and then I journal. On the way to the gym, I'll do EFT tapping. Who knows what that is, EFT? Okay, so it's called the Emotional Freedom Technique. Basically what it is you're tapping the meridians on your body. So like top of my head, right here, it's called the third eye. The side, underneath, here, and then my chest bones, and then on the side here. And instead of acupuncture that releases these negative emotions, I use this, and I have it with a mantra. There's a guy, his name is David Chaldis, and he has a free video on YouTube. And I just go through that entire set, saying one thing. So like basically like, today I feel, I'm abundant and wealthy and all my finances are taken care of. I'm abundant and wealthy, all my finances are taken care of. And I'll do that. And it raises my body frequency per se. And it just helps me to to get in the right frame of mind. So that's one of the things that I do.
What was the first thing before that slide?
Read and pray. Yep. Right there. Notice I didn't put what I read and what I pray. I'm not going to prescribe what that is. You guys can choose to do whatever you want with it. For me, it's always something different. But it's something that's spiritually uplifting to me. Family. So every day I do a daily message to my wife. It's either a text message of love and appreciation, or I have the app Marco Polo. You guys familiar with that app? Yeah. So I tell her, I just give her a message. My kids, I have young kids. I have 5 kids. I have I have a 9, a 7, a 5, a 3, and a newborn. Every once in a while, I'm not as consistent, but I'll write them little sticky notes and put in my son's lunch. Hey, I love you. You're a special kid to me. I love you. And for my daughter, same thing. My other kids, I'll just spend some one-on-one time with them. So I want to be a dad. Every morning we have family breakfast. That's what we had today. Family breakfast. It's something we always do. So fitness, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do CrossFit. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I swim. For me, swim is also like a form of meditation. I'm in the pool. It's just me and my thoughts. And honestly, a lot of the insights I get in my business, a lot of the challenges and struggles I have, the answers come to me while I'm swimming. I've had a time, I kid you not, I was struggling with a property in South Carolina, and we're going to get into this issue, but the homeowner exemption was knocked off because I took ownership, and I no longer was there, and I actually took another ownership in the same county, so I can't have 2 ownerships as far as a homeowner goes in the county. So this one got dropped off, and in South Carolina, it's not like a small little jump. It was triple. I went from paying $200 a month in taxes to it's not even triple. It's ridiculous. $2,500 a month. It was some ridiculous amount of number. And I'm like, holy crap, I'm going to lose this property. I cannot afford this. And so I was swimming laps trying to work this thing out. And the idea just hit me. And I stood right up in the middle of the pool. I'm like, holy crap. Okay. I ran to the side just so I could write it down. But I knew exactly how to solve that problem. Solved it, and we moved on with that property. And I'm going to share with you what that solution was because it's part of this training. But man, swimming for me is if I don't get my swimming done, I'm mad. Green smoothie daily. I have fresh spinach, kale with some blueberries, and coconut milk and some honey, and that's what I do. My kids love it now too.
Blue-green algae.
And some blue-green algae. So my fitness is very important to me. There's that whole mind, having a good, clean, strong body. Good, clean, strong body. and a clear mind is for me, they go hand in hand. Finances. So daily, I have a book that I'm reading, or a podcast, or an article, or a video, or something that I'm learning constantly from. So I'm constantly learning something. So I'm going to discover it, and then I'm going to do a daily declare. And then on Facebook post, I'll do a weekly Facebook post on my personal page about what I am and who I can help. And this helps my business. So for example, this is today's declare. Business investments. There's 4 of them. Money, time, sweat, and systems. And I threw that up there on the Bootstrap page. So every single day, I'll have something that I'll put up there. Check this out. So this is my Facebook personal page. If you don't have a Facebook personal page that if you're sharing it with somebody, I would encourage you to get a personal page just for the fact of what you're doing in your business. Maybe you can get a business page. So check this out. This is a little taste of what I'll be sharing with my private mastermind for the next 3 days, starting tomorrow. By the way, can anyone tell the difference in the steps of the color coordination, blah, blah, blah. So I just do this on my personal page. Look at the day and time. Yesterday at 4:10. Yesterday, 4:15. 5 minutes later. Do you know anyone that does RTOs in SoCal? In Orange County. I was telling my sister about what you do, and she's interested. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Okay, no worries. Thanks. Sure thing. If you want me to reach out to her, what she's looking for, I can make a few calls around. Okay, thanks. Her name is Chris Rex. Boom. Into a relationship. Came from a post on Facebook. Tell the world what you're doing.
I live from OC.
Huh?
I live from OC.
Oh, yeah, you can put stuff in OC, man. If she has money, I'll go online. I'll shop for her. I'll call that person up. I'll find a rent-to-own.
Oh, yeah.
Then she gives me the money. I'll coordinate the deal, negotiate it. Yeah, all day long.
But aren't you more looking for sellers than buyers, and don't the buyers come? And
You always will have more buyers, and you always will have than you have sellers. But if she has cash on hand, I'm not going to walk away from that person. She says,
RTO?
rent to own. If she's like, I got $60,000. Oh yeah, let's go on the phone and see if I can find out.
Yeah, you can find something for her.
Uh huh.
Especially depending on what part of OC she's from.
Yeah, or where she's looking at. So all of this stuff that I do, guys, daily. My workday starts about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. I've done all of that, those 4 things, before I go to work.
So you had said something about your time used, excuse me, you had said something about your time that you get up. Were you adjusting your focus?